Hello, hello. Welcome to this space where we are going to review how the energy of March it is coming. I do have actually few updates. We do have special sales on the courses that is 80% in all courses except the Twin Flame one. And at the same time, the 28th, I do have Luna right here with me. Okay. Mm. She's noisy. She wants to be here with me. At the same time, we do have also the light language course. We're going to start at 28. So if you would like to learn about codes, how to draw them or understand them, please make sure to join. And then at the same time, I also would like to share a little bit about how the energy it's coming. Sorry, my cat I think is gonna be making noise. I didn't notice she was here with me. I don't have form to see if. Hello, Carmelina. Thank you for being here. Actually, I was just testing the live for the one that I'm gonna do on Saturday. I didn't know I was live. It's okay. I will just go for it. And then give me a second. I'm going to take, I think, my. Mm. I didn't know I was alive. Okay, so I will just go with the flow. Uh, I can do some readings if you guys would like to. Now that we are doing here, can you guys hear me? Okay. I don't like these headphones have like a background noise. Great. Okay. Awesome. Yes, I didn't know that I was alive, but I practiced them because I would like to do the energy report for our membership and then for members Saturday 10 a.m. around this time. I will go and I will have few updates. Thank you, Andrea. Mm, Look, this is a month very quickly. This is a month that it is that transition for a very huge change that it's coming on June. In June is going to be a huge change cosmically and galactically. So many of us as sensitive people, we may feel it very strongly the way we have been feeling. So this month is sort of a break and it feels huge for many of us. It's going to be very important for us to be grounded, to be rested, to be in our feet, to be full of love and light. Being full of love and light is not luxury. It is primordially, I hope I pronounced that correctly, for us to be happy and rested. Luna is making noise. I'm sorry about that. And at the same time, um, it's like a huge reset at the collective. Many ancestral wounds are coming in the sessions. At the same time, it is a perfect moment to seed light. It's a perfect moment to create, to invest. If you guys have thinking on moving, buying land, or creating a new project, a new job, or whatever, it is the perfect moment for it because everything we are seeing right now and trying to manifest is going to be is going to be magnified and amplified on the summer, on June, on July, and then another huge change is going to come in August and September. It's going to be like a huge recalibration again. And then on December is going to be like over the top. Oh, my cat is playing with it. I don't know if you guys have any question, any comments, something that you would like to share. Andrea, Carmelina, thank you for being here. Mm, I can do questions if you guys want to, or I can do a light language. Let me see. Time. This is another theme that I said for May. Time is changing. It's gonna feel faster and faster and faster, and then lots of timelines colliding. A message for you, Andrea? Yes, I can ask. So, dream time has been very active. Sometimes it feels like waking up tired or yes, confused about the things that we are dreaming. So the best way to understand our dream state it is everything we see is a reflection of us. A lot of people is dreaming nightmares, entities, things like that. Sometimes we choose to heal aspect of us in dream state. That way we avoid to having harshness into our normal life. I hope that makes sense. If you're having dreams with horrible monsters, entities, things like that. It is manifestation or something we are taking outside of our daily life so we can clear it in our dream state. Sometimes it can be practice, like for example, it's a fake training for us to learn how to discern the energies or how to ask for guidance or how to shift. So don't take dreams or situations that are happening that personally because it's all part of the illusion. Yes, the way for us to remember it is many people ask me that. How do I remember? We remember by matching the same frequency. Yes. So the best way will be to meditate and ask for it, and then it will come in the best way we can understand it. Okay, Andrea, I'm gonna ask for Andrea first, and then I'm gonna go for Mary. Andrea, it may feel like a dark night of the soul. There are things going into your life, especially within your own family, and that is all in divine order. What your team is saying is that it may feel like a tornado of things happening, but at the same time, it is a huge and accelerated path from your soul where your family collectively cooperate with you to, how do I say this? Recalibrate the situation of the whole family. It may feel very hard times, but in reality, all of you, not only you, but all your brothers and sisters and your mom and dad, they are all going to be transformed for the highest good. So be kind, be patient with and trust the unseen because everything it is where it is meant to be. Hard is gonna feel hard if you are not trusting or being patient or try to force things. So let the river guide you. Let me see. Mary, I will do some uh, light language, Carmelina. I didn't know that I was going to be alive. I was just practicing. But just because I am here, let's go with the flow. Manifesting, I will do that at the end, at least 10 minutes of manifestation. It is ideal for manifestation right now because everything it is moving. So we are rewriting and choosing where do we want to go. So because everything it is moving, we sort of can choose the path and the way it feels it feels the best for us. My cat is look. Oh, isn't she cute? She's singing to the birds. We have birds in the other side of the window. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, Mary, let me see. I'm gonna let Luna to be in the background. It feels you went through a very hard stage, Mary, especially within your own family, but it is in the past. So what I'm seeing is sort of like a book, and the page is moving um, away. I think that will be in English. So whatever happened in the past, whatever happened yesterday, whatever happened in the morning, let it go. and focus in the present because okay, I'm gonna say it. When we are thinking about the past or the future, we devalue the present moment. But when we find gratefulness and abundance within the present moment, everything magnified, and we can rewrite past and future. So I guess the best advice for you it is be present and forget about the past. Tina, welcome. Any message that you want me to share? Any healing? Mar, hola, ¿cómo estás? It's okay. Mari, Mar Rodriguez, let me see if I have a message for you and then I can do Tina if you want. Thank you for being here. I was just practicing how to do set alive and then boom, I was alive. So let's go for it. Mar, work with happiness. This is what your guides are saying. Between all choices and all things and all opportunities to find a better version of you, happiness it is what is going to anchor in the higher realm. Tina, mm, truth, what your team is saying, it is that truth vary according to the path of the soul. Not all the things you will see are meant for you to believe in. I don't know if that will make sense for you, but they said it's all part of the illusion. So between the illusions, kind of like expand them all and separate them for you to be able to engage in the truth that is going to serve you the most. Yes, and let me see. I can do for readings for you guys. I have few minutes. Let me see. There is a huge change, Andrea, for next week. I hope that makes sense. High vibrations, you would like a message? Yes. Let me see. Let me drink a little bit of water. For high vibrations, I'm seeing like a bifurcation of lights or lines. Let me see if I can explain it. Kind of like this. This is kind of like a bifurcation of lights, lines. So this is you right here, and new things are going to come into your life to amplify your own experience, and then you have lots of potentials coming. I think professionally and to enhance your own spirituality. It feels like your gifts, whatever you are doing right now, because I think you are as a healer, at least you are a healer from what I sense and from your guides, is going to be amplified and magnified. It feels like this year, all things going through and around you and inside of you, high vibrations, it is sort of like a training for a huge enhance of your spiritual gifts by the end of the year and the next year. Let me see if anyone else would like to have a reading. I can do a little bit of light language. Yeah, I think. Give me a second. I can bring frequencies of manifestations while you guys type on your questions. Mm, so whoever is ready to receive, We have the angels of abundance and the archangel Uriel, who I welcome now. Niyasaki esha sahaki teki ira ateki iro uru sureki ini ishna. Breathe a beautiful golden sweet honey light that comes from source, bathing us. Ish ateki iki ara uturu useki ish ni asahu kuiti okui kiana. And set the intention for your mind not to block that connection and allow that beautiful blue, smooth, gentle golden light to infuse every aspect of you. Ni ishki iti asa, ni ahoke ite iki asha kia na, ni ete kiara koro toro oso. In abundance, it's a frequency that amplifies while we are vibrating within our own field. And it does not only come from money, also we have other currencies that is love, peace, joy, happiness. Or we can change sadness or pain. Ni ish isa, chi iki ichi ako. The three main chakras for manifestation, it's third eye to see, visualize and manifest, the heart to give and receive, and the sacral chakra, that is the chakra of creation. Niki asate ki arakore ese ki irokore tere ki arasara kore osha. And for the ones who decide to receive this frequency, choose to clear, transmute across all time, dimensions, and space. Anything that stops you from living your abundant life, and ask for downloads from Source to replace the old programs. And downloads from Source are something very easy. That is nothing you need to do. Just tune into yourselves and accept those. So we're going to ask dear Supreme Creator, download for all the ones who are present, the ones who are going to watch this video later, and only to receive whatever is in the highest good that's serving us all as a collective. All the concepts from dear Source Creator that help us to be an abundant human being that feels whole, complete, beautiful in and out. Ready to say yes, to step into the light. Ni ishki esateki. And accept that this download is going to be done into all dimensions, all planes, all forms and aspects of you across all realities and for the highest good of all. And this is done. Ni ishi iti isete iki ena. Thank you. While you guys wake up into the present moment, let me see. I do have Sandra. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I've been experiencing serious health problems for over a year. Can you see if I can heal myself? Of course, you can heal yourself. What healers do is only set the thermostat and the frequency for you to heal yourself or me to heal myself. Let me ask Sandra, if you're still here, what you could do. Well, daily meditation, it's an excellent healing technique. And choose any healing technique that is easy and simple, but healing doesn't have to be complicated anymore. And we need healing because we have weak spots within our own aura, and those distortions look for a place within our own vessel to settle, like to hide, in order for us to rectify or restore or transform those weak spots. Probably a weak spot, it could be I don't feel beautiful, I don't like to see myself in the mirror, I don't like to be seen, I don't feel like I deserve, I'm afraid to whatever. We all have different type of fear degrees that we all have, and it is actually what we are transcending and healing during this experience. And sometimes those distortions will create a pain, and sometimes those pains or disease are part of the agreement, so sometimes it's not meant to be healed because it's going to help you and the ones around you to learn something, but this is not your case. This is something that you are, um, yes, healing, and you can get better. Work with any healing technique, like language, Reiki, or whatever that helps you to, that you think is working. Healing techniques are helpful. It's just whatever we feel more comfortable with using with, but don't force it. Allow your body to shift. Actually, this is something that my guys were saying yesterday within a healing. Do you remember that I showed you this, the bifurcation of lines? Let's say that this person has cancer. So this is a version of me, let's say, because I had a tumor with cancer 6 or 7 years ago, but I don't have it anymore. So the one who had cancer change into this version of me that it's without living without cancer. So we can change when we change a personality, we also change the distortions or the wounds that we carry. I hope that makes sense. For guys, it's simple, but for us, sometimes feel complicated because we're used to the version that we have been from all our life. But you guys, believe me, I have changed so much that I sometimes don't even recognize myself, or I surprise about the things that I can do that my version of 7 or 8 or 10 year old did not even thought that would be possible. Let me see if you guys have any other question. I can. Sandra, it feels if you serious health problems. One other thing that you could do is look in the dictionary. I think Louis Hay has a meaning of diseases, so you know what is the cause, the emotion that caused the disease. That also help ourselves to heal. I don't know if you guys have any other question. Would you guys need to just share? I have been dreaming a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Mm, yes, I hope it does help. Look, I do have a condition in my body that every day it feels I'm able to be completely cured more easily. I have like an immunological weakness that I got when I was 23 or 22, I think. It was very painful. I had lots of medication and I felt like drained and no control of my body when it started. But I was going through a lot and I was going in through a serious depression. I didn't like myself. I hated myself. I hated my life. I hated my boyfriend at the time. I was in disagreement with the world and I still have it, but it's almost noticeable, which means that whatever program I have that activated that disease in me, that is something that come from previous lives and I was born with it, it's almost completely cured. So we're able to cure ourselves if we believe it. I do think many of the healing techniques or things we do, like detox diets and things like that, are just like a placebo effect. Our mind, it's so powerful that if we believe doing a code is going to heal us, so be it. We can have instantly healing, but we need to believe. Remember, when Jesus used to heal people, he always asked, "Do you have faith?" And when people says yes, they could instantly see or instantly heal. That when people didn't believe in him, he said no, because you don't have faith. You don't believe that you can heal. And it's not. I don't think Jesus heal. I think he set the stage for people to have instant healings or to observe miracles. I hope that makes sense. I think he knew how to channel the energy from source in such a way people who could heal just by touching or being close to him, because that is Christ consciousness. But right now we're all Christ consciousness. We are Buddha, we are Christ, we are the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, we are all of them into a human form, and our job it is to believe we are God and we can do all the things they do if we believe, if we have faith. Oh, my cat is asleep. Look. Oh, it's so beautiful. So our job it is to believe. What I was having a dream 3 days ago, and I saw myself in a stadium. In that stadium, it was lots of different versions of me from my oversoul, and the majority were like blonde, like Nordic type. And I was like, ugh, I don't look like that in the physical. I was asking one of my guys, and then in another versions I look alien, I look elemental, I have a dragon version of me, of course I have a shadow versions of me too. And I was like, oh, I didn't know I could be that dark. Right? But of course we do have all aspects within our own soul because it's part of my experience. So what guys were saying to me, it is all things you do for others, Gretel, you do it for yourself. And I post about that today. But all things you see in others, it is you. It is an expression of you because everything it is interconnected. And all things that others do for me, they do for themselves. And I was like, oh, it didn't make sense in my dream, but in the morning I was just thinking about it and it does make sense. It's not that I'm going to desire to be healing people, so I heal myself. It's not about that. It's just about having the sense that all benefit us and affect us. Like, for example, if in India there is lots of people are being affected by COVID, of course it's going to affect me because probably I wanted to travel to India, but now I can, or I'm going to see the news and I'm going to feel the sorrow. Of course it affects me. It affects because is going to have changes within the own environment that they have and the rules of the world and the economy. So we affect each other. So the conclusion for me, my lesson, it was that I can do change from where I am. This is what I was telling my son in the morning. He was saying he was watching something in TikTok and he was being upset. And I said, yes, but transform that anger, that frustration for the things you see in the collective, and then be the change where you are. And then he was saying, like, how, mom? I don't know, just be the best student you can, be the best son you can, be a decent human being, be a responsible man when you grow up, and a father. This is how you create change. And then probably you guys said, my son is nothing, right? It's just one person in millions. But what if thousand kids or thousand human beings? Look, in my page, I have like 11,000 people, I think. Imagine if we all in my page decide to become a role model of light in whatever way we feel like to. Of course, we're going to create a change because everything ripples light into many other places. I hope that makes sense. And at the same time, I have been practicing patience the whole April month. So sometimes I'm gonna manifest people who challenge me, and then when I'm going to react with harshness, like, oh, I do remember that being mean or not having patience to others, it's the representation of not being patient with myself, and that helped me to soften. Because being patient because someone else is making me lose it is being patient with me because I don't allow myself to get drained for whatever thing that is happening, right? And then the other thing that I'm learning it is God said, no big deal, Gretel. No escalate things and make them bigger. So this is the three things that I am learning. First is being patient with others, is being patient with yourselves. Second lesson it is all you do for others, you do it for yourself. All others you for yourselves. You do it for others, it's all connected. And then the third thing it is no big deal. No big deal because we escalate things in a way we ended being drained for something that may or may not happen because we don't have the security that that thing is going to happen exactly the way I want it. Let's say that I catch up my son smoking. It's just a example, probably I would think, oh my God, he's gonna be addicted, and then he's gonna be using drugs, and then this is how we escalate it. We start thinking about horrible scenarios that may happen within our own mind because we are using reference from what we have seen, but it's not set in stone. So why I'm going to be escalating things that I see in the collective or in my life on the negative side when I could say, like for example, I'm glad that you smoke, so you know it tastes horrible and it stinks and it's bad for you and you're gonna be punished, so you won't do it again. Whether bad things happen in life, like when I had cancer, thank God I had cancer because it helped me to wake up, it helped me to change my life, it helped me to become the girl that I am and the girl that I am becoming. Because it was just like a slap in the face from the universe that I needed to do something with my life because I was wasting my whole life. So sometimes bad things, go to your center, breathe, whatever that it is, and no big deal. So it's gotta be something good underneath whatever thing make us feel horror or anger or frustration. It's gotta be. Otherwise, why our soul choose that, or God, or the collective? It has to ripple light in other places. Yes, exactly. But good comes from having a strong faith that all is working out. Even though it's hard to see the good. Like, for example, I'm going to be very vulnerable here. I had a fight with my mom. Not a fight, I mean, she fight with me, I didn't fight back. But it was part of the training of being patient. Yes. And it's something that I've been working out the whole month. So sometimes we're going to test ourselves by having harshness with people that we love. So we truly test that we do integrate the new aspect of us or not. Sometimes we're gonna do good, sometimes we're gonna mess up, and it's okay. So just by recognizing I'm not there yet, it's a good and it's a positive thing because it means we are right in the edge of the opportunity to become a better aspect of us. And every second, we are a new, different version of us. We're not the same as I was yesterday. I learned something. I mean, last week I had a different color in my head. Of course, I am a different person. But because memory says I'm the same, sometimes we anchor ourselves in mm, outdated beliefs. So another thing I'm doing it is be aware about the beliefs that you are still carrying. Like for example, I was gonna say money to my mom, and then my mom was so afraid to send me her card because her information may be stolen, that she preferred not to choose her bank information with me because it may be stolen. So that is how we are behaving from fear. Instead of trusting that it's all gonna be good, okay, share your information and then erase it, whatever, right? But you have to, you, I don't think we can decide our present moment or our life just because things may go wrong, because this is scanning life to be in danger or to be in bad place of life. I hope that makes sense. I think my English just got entangled. So going back to May, May is gonna be Mother's Day in a few days. So it reminds all of us whether you guys celebrate it or not. The reminder it is to nurture ourselves, to love ourselves, to have full love and light. And if you feel tired, rest. If you feel thirsty, drink more water. If you feel like eating differently, go for it. Being more active, go for it, but be aware of where you are and where you are going so you can adjust it so your glass is always full. This is another thing the guide says in one of the abundance sessions that I'm doing. They say lack do not exist. And I was like, are you sure? Because I've been in lack many times all my life. And they say it doesn't exist because your glass is always full of something. It may be full of hopeless, it may be full of happiness, it may be full of angerment. So I can think, I don't think I'm there yet. So I'm gonna put a distorted belief, or I can remove this and I can say, you know what? I think I'm ready for this, and I think I'm gonna be with the flow, and I think I'm gonna be okay. So this is how we choose to put our beliefs into our own daily day life. And if we realize we are choosing with darkness, no big deal. Change it. Breathe light, change it. This is what I am doing. And it has been working out for me. And the last thing that I am doing it is every time I'm happy and relaxed and that I feel involved, that I feel joyful, I take a second to appreciate and to wish that everyone else can feel the same beautifulness of life. And this is the best way we can heal others. Because when we do that, we appreciate the present moment and we tune into the vastness of our soul. And then many more moments like that get multiplied instantly as a ripple effect. I hope that makes sense. So, a very simple technique to heal, to clear, to transmute it is through the light. We can dive into the shadow and then have a healing session, do a meditation to scrutinize what we need to fix and correct, not fix, balance. Or we can tune into the light, the positiveness, the joy, the happiness, and they say, I wish everyone else can have a charged water with love like I am, a beautiful window, a beautiful cat that I love, a beautiful space, a beautiful friends, or whatever that is working out for you within your own life. And when we do that, we magnify many more moments like that to come as an attraction, as a yes, as a ripple effect. I hope that makes sense. So if you would like to, I'm gonna say it one again. Every time you feel happy, every time you feel relaxed, because you just wake up and then go out and saw a beautiful rainbow, it's like, So beautiful. I wish everyone could watch a rainbow like that. Or I wish everyone could feel that peace because I just meditate or whatever. And this is how we can change, be that Christ consciousness, be that Buddha, and then change that collective. Because we send those positive codes to that collective, so whoever it is ready to receive, they can integrate that beautifulness and ease and grace from life. And I think with that, I'm gonna I'm gonna end the session of today. I'm going to ask for whoever would like to receive these. I'm going to ask for a download if that is okay. Whoever would like to tune into this energy, whether it is for themselves or the collective that is ready, the dear source from creator then love the concepts for us to understand how easy this path can be, where we can find beautiful, simple things to tune into the light and magnify more moments like that. We feel love, happy, relaxed, just content. I think that will be the word. With that, I would like to say thank you to all of you. Remember that I do have the courses, a discount in the page, encodedfrequency.com. Many of you already did them. It's fine. This is for the ones that miss one or two. They are the majority at 38.88. That's the twin flame course, I think. And the ones that would like to be part of the membership or that you are already there. Next Saturday at this time, we're gonna have our energy report of the month of May. And I am going to already upload new meditations for you guys. Upload um, healing ones, very awesome. And I'm waiting for few more to be ready to upload. I think like three more. I have three more that are going to be with the Divine Feminine. I'm gonna put one free for everyone, and the other two are gonna be part of the membership. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the comments, for your support. I am grateful. Bye bye.